Hello everybody, back here again with our vlog a day. And today is Thursday the 19th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, dog got me up middle of the night, about 3 a.m. Needed to go outside, so I basically rushed him outside real quick, and then looked back inside and he'd pooped all over the floor already. I'm like, what's the purpose here? So come on, man. Either come get me before you poop on the floor, or just lay back down and leave me alone. Don't poop on the floor and then come wake me up also at 3 a.m. So it's not really fun there. It is what it is. But got that cleaned up, which is always so much fun at 3 a.m. Nothing you love more than that. So, but got that done. Basically tried to lay back down. Didn't get great sleep, but got a little bit more sleep. And then got up normal time and got around, trying to keep the dogs quiet and all that fun stuff. Time to take my wife off to work, so I headed her off to work, got her all dropped off and got her situated and everything, headed back home. From there, basically I was like, had a few things get done, nothing too major, hanging out. Had a lady come to pick up the Rottweiler that I've been watching that got extended a few days. Got that scheduled out. She wanted the dog picked up. She had a vet appointment at 11 a.m. to get some allergy medication and stuff for the dog, give it a full checkup and whatnot. And it turns out, I guess, the owner is a raging alcoholic, and her father, and I guess he's in intensive care still. Don't know if it's gonna be able to make it out or not, who knows. And I guess this dog has not been socialized with people or other dogs in the 5+ years he's had the dog. I think the way she sounds, that's the only person that dog has seen as her father, except for the vet, when he takes him to the vet like every 2 years. So I was like, oh, that's crazy. And the dog is super sweet. It was just, yeah, tried to let the dog play with the pit bull puppy. I mean, he's like a puppy, but I couldn't tell if the Rottweiler was being mean or just didn't know how to play. So I separated them out and didn't want to risk it. So had that fun. But gave her back, explained to her all about that, explained how, the dog was doing with their dog, wanting her to know as much education of the information as that she can. She found another, I guess, foster home that may turn into permanent residency. We'll see. And that lady's not asking for any pay. She's just asking for her to cover any vet bills that may came up and all the food. So, but she's hauling the dog back over to the west coast of Florida. That's where the lady is, over there closer to her. So if she had to take the dog to the vet, she could do it herself and whatnot. So that right there's a good thing. But went ahead and got that dog given back, which we chatted for a while, talked about different situations and just kind of BS a little bit. And then from there, hung out a little bit, decided I wanted to get my run in, because asked my wife if she wanted to go to Hobby Lobby today, because she'd mentioned she saw something that, I don't know, on TikTok or some shit that they found at Hobby Lobby and she wanted to go look for it. So I'm like, hey, let's do that after work if you feel up to it. She's like, absolutely. But I don't know if I want, make the actually take my dad to the doctor and stuff. I said, well, today's the day we're gonna do it. I have only the one dog and it'll be much easier to do that today, leave that dog home with mom, than any other day for who knows how long. So if we're gonna do it, she says, well, we can do it the weekend. I said, no, this weekend I'm covered up with dogs. Like, I got a ton of work to do on the weekend, so I can't take you up there. So it's either today or I don't know when you're gonna go. So she agreed to go today. So I was like, shit, if I'm doing that after work, after she gets off work, late stuff and whatnot, I didn't want to try and run that late at night, like 8 o'clock at night, go for my run. So I thought, well, I better run now. So I went and got my run in, cut my run short, got back from the run, grabbed myself a super fast shower, and then headed out to take my father-in-law to the doctor. And I left there about 2 o'clock. His appointment's at 2:45, with about a half an hour drive, assuming you hit no traffic or nothing. So I always leave myself a little bit of a window. And we get there on time, drop him off, and the parking lot's like super empty. It's a weird, 'cause that place is normally mad slam packed. I was like, that's strange. So dropped him off there, headed over to Lowe's, walked around Lowe's for a little bit. It's kind of killing time. It's the closest thing to the doctor's office that I can kill time walking around. So, and I walked in, I remember thinking, like, what am I doing here? Like, there's nothing I want here at Lowe's. Like, I have money in my bank account, but nothing I want right now that I can't buy. And I remember thinking, like, a handful of years ago, wasn't that long ago, and I was fairly broke, because somebody said, hey, here's $1,000 and a trip to Lowe's, get anything you want. I've been like stoked, man. I've been knocking old women down to get there faster, kind of thing. But I was looking around going, like, I don't need any of this shit. So went around a little bit. I ended up finding a couple of items, nothing important, but bought 2 little items. That one's like a mister, hooks your garden hose and it sprays water out so it keeps things cool, like around your patio, tables, whatever. I'm gonna set it up for the dogs next summer when it's stupid hot out there. So it's kind of a nice little thing. Normally they're $20. I had it marked down on clearance to $2. So I was like, shit, 90% off. I can't argue that any. So went ahead and bought that thing, and then I bought just a piece of lumber to see if I can do a little project I might try real quick and do, but we'll see how it turns out. So from that, went ahead and got back, and he called me and said he was done way quicker than normal. So I headed back out, grabbed him. We had a good conversation on the way up to the doctor. We had a good conversation on the way back, talking about stuff, talking about some of the flaws in life and some of the tribulations and different things he can do and try and better his life and that kind of thing, and holding him accountable for some of the big mistakes that he screwed up stuff early on that he don't really like to admit, but he's getting to the point now he's more admitting of some of the situations he's in, his own fault kind of thing, and it's not something he's used to, is holding himself accountable for his mistakes. So, but yeah, that was fun. Got back to the house. Didn't have much time really. Got him dropped off, hung around with the dog, let the dog swim outside, chilled out with him for a little bit, and then from there I basically headed back to go pick my wife up about 4:30. She wanted me to pick her up, so grabbed her at 4:30. We went straight from work to Hobby Lobby, wandered all around, and she's in the wheelchair, so I'm pushing her around and stuff. And I said, are we looking like spots we think this will be, or do you want to just walk up and down every single aisle? And she's like, yeah, I said, we don't get here at Hobby Lobby very often, so if you want to walk up down every aisle, that's fine, but I'm going to walk quickly. So I'm not going to like stop and look at every item if there's something you want me to look at. She goes, yeah, let's do that. So we'll go. So we headed up and down, looking all over. Never did find what we wanted. I hit the entire store. I found one little spot kind of in the area that I thought might have been where it would have been. Kind of their stuff similar to what she was looking for. And I saved that spot. I kind of skipped it intentionally. Knowing I saved it for last, I kind of thought, well, she'll be all disappointed it's not here. Then kind of get that little reward of like, hey, it is here. So get there, but it's not there. So found an employee, asked them, and they said that who knows, it could be not out yet, could be something that store's not going to carry. So there's a bunch of different things that could be wrong in that scenario, that who knows. So but yeah, kind of is what it is there. From there, we was able to head back and gave up on it. She ended up buying a couple of items, nothing major. Bought some material for the armrest on her little electric scooter for the cruise, and which I completely forgot about because I thought she was bringing some scraps home from work, but she hasn't got any there, so we just bought some material there to cover the armrest up. And then from there, a little wooden piece that basically I'm gonna see is like a little, it's like a looks like a kind of cutting board, but kind of looks like a small pizza, not sure what they call it, thing you pull pizzas out of the ovens with, the spatula looking thing with a giant, I think they're called like a pizza peel or something. There's a weird name I can't think of right now, which is really dumb because I played pizza maker in high school. I should remember that it's called, but it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna try and laser something onto it, and who knows, we'll see how well it burns in there. I might go order some more offline. I'm shipped in as little Christmas gifts or whatever. So they're actually small enough. They're a little heavy, they're a little thick, but I could probably make Christmas tree ornaments out of them and give them away as gifts. So who knows? But that's not really a big deal there. Left there. I said, hey, do you want to stop and eat something? She goes, we can go home. I said, if you want to stop and eat somewhere, we can stop and eat. She goes, might be somewhere quick. I said, well, it's gonna be quick. You're not gonna go into a restaurant with your wheelchair. And she goes, that's true. So we ended up going through Arby's, and I got there. I was like, I like the Arby's curly fries. She got a chicken sandwich thing with the crinkle fries and a drink. And I'd read the science, the crinkle fries. She goes, it said curly. I said, nope, it's crinkle. And she's like, I said, I'll bet you $1. She goes, okay, so we bet. And then she never did pay me, so she still owes me $1. But went ahead and I just ordered a large order of curly fries, and then I got a large order of mozzarella sticks. I should have got the small mozzarella sticks. I kind of thought we'd share them, but we didn't really. I took a bite of her chicken sandwich. It was all right. It wasn't great. It was all right. And then it has tomato on it. The tomatoes are just, they're out of season or something here. They're kind of gross. It was a really bland, shitty tasting tomato, but the sandwich itself was pretty good. And then I knocked out my fries and my mozzarella sticks, drove home, got the house, got her inside, and then she was really feeling the pain. She decided to sit in the front seat of the car because she can take her brace off now and have her leg bent, so it wasn't so bad. So she said it's hurt her leg just having her leg bent in that half-an-hour drive to Hobby Lobby and back. It's just crazy. It sucks. Wheeled on the whole store with her leg out straight, but having leg bent was not good on her. Got back here to the house and I got the dog out, playing with him and stuff. Went in and talked to her again, and she's now concerned and thinking she's not gonna be able to do the cruise because she won't be able to have her leg bent. It's a 4 or 5 hour drive to Miami, and half-an-hour drive damn near killed her. So she was in a bunch of pain with a half-an-hour drive up there and a half-an-hour drive back. And she was thinking we weren't taking the actual wheelchair, just the electric scooter only. And I was like, I thought we were taking both, but I don't know what we're doing, so I don't have a clue. So it sounds like she don't want to take the electric wheelchair, the electric scooter now. She wants to take just the regular wheelchair and have me push her around the whole time, which isn't in the world, but it kind of means that I'm kind of trapped with her a lot more. Or the scooter, she could have had her cane and went anywhere she wanted to go, and she's not been pushing herself in the wheelchair enough to be able to wheel herself all around the damn cruise ship. So luckily, most of the time, we have texting ability. So if I'm up having a cigar or something, that part's gonna suck because I can't lose the smoking section with my cigar. And if I lay my cigar down for like a minute unattended, they're gonna come over and take the damn thing and throw it away. So I'm gonna have to really, I don't know, figure that out. So it's gonna suck. I'm gonna go through a lot more cigars. I'm gonna throw away a lot of my shit, but we'll see what happens here. And it is what it is. So yeah, so now she's not sure she's gonna be able to go on the cruise or not. Like, well, I think we're too far back, or too far past to be able to transfer the date to be able to get any kind of refund at this moment, which if she bought the travel insurance that covers if you can't go for illness or whatever stuff, I think this would count, you know, but I don't know. So who the hell knows? And my thing is, I told her, I said, it's better to be out all the money and lose the trip than it would be to be out all the money beyond the trip and then be miserable as shit and have to pay for a flight home or something, or who knows what. So I don't know. It's up in the air. The other thing that sucks is I've turned down over $2,000 worth of dog visits that I was going to be gone during that trip, so wasn't able to. Basically missed out on that income, which isn't a big deal if we're on a trip, but if we cancel the trip, that sucks. So the other thing is, some of those people were like new timers that I've never used before, so they're more likely to never try and use me in the future because I wasn't able to help them this time. So I may have lost out on multiple future revenues as well. So kind of bites. And my brain originally thought, well, shit, I'll just run to Iowa because still it's cold up there, but it's not freezing. Yeah, it's not horrible. So I'm like, I already had the time off. I'll just basically book a flight or just drive up and see basically friends and family up there. And I'll be like, that'll work. No big deal. And then it dawned on me, shit, I can't do that either because she still can't drive anything yet. Even if I give her an automatic, if I go buy her a new car, she still can't drive it, the clutch, nothing. So I have to be here to drive her around constantly. And it's like, oh, goddamn. So yeah, there's that. And mom doesn't drive at all anymore. So she doesn't hang. My father-in-law, we won't let him drive because we can't trust him to do shit and take care of himself and not be inebriated when he's trying to drive, kind of thing. So yeah, just new stress. Who knows if it's going to go or not, but it is what it is. So that's always fun. But got done with that conversation, hanging out, like outside with the dog, chilling out there, running the 3D printer some, smoking a cigar, enjoying the gorgeous, gorgeous weather. And finally wrapped it up, headed in, called it a night. And that's all I got now. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.